welcome to the game. Okay, I hope you've all done your stretching because we're jumping right in. Here's round one. I'm going to beam 2 prompts to your device. Answer them however you choose. What you type goes up against what someone else types, and everyone votes on the winner. The more folks who choose your answer, the more points you get. Go! Hit the safety quit button if you can't think of something. Let's see what we got. The first prompt is another use for carrots. Okay, choose your favorite. Next one, the title of a sex ed book from the 40s. Okay, vote. Your next prompt is a terrible trade you could make with the devil. You give him your soul for blank. Get to voting. Moving on, the worst thing to say during your Supreme Court Justice confirmation hearing. Time to vote. That's it. Let's see the scores for round one. Round two time, and look sharp because I'm doubling all the point values. time to share. First up, the 1960s Batman was so goofy, one episode saw Batman and Robin fighting blank. Okay, select your favorite quip. Next on the list, a good sign everyone in your dance class hates you. Vote away. Up next, a terrible name for a yacht, the SS blank. Vote on your devices. Next in line, a time you absolutely should not wear white. Vote now. Round 2 is through. Let's see what it did to the scores. Round 3 has arrived. The last lash. You're all going to answer the same prompt, so pull out all the stops. Write a quip using these word lash rules. All right, brace yourselves. Okay, in round 3, you get to award both a gold and a silver medal to your top 2 quips. Have at it. Great, let's see where those medals ended up. Silver! And now the gold. Great, let me just turn those medals into points for you. We did it, you guys! Let's go to the scores!
All agents, please don't give Agent 13 doggy treats without making him roll over or speak. You'll spoil him.
You know, the camera's picked up something really weird.
Really?
Yeah, it's behind a fast food joint. It's almost some sort of portal.
A portal?
Yeah, it's like some sort of swirling...
I'm gonna stop you there. Is it possible it's like a dimensional rift?
Maybe.
Like a doorway to another dimension?
I mean, it could be.
I mean, I know it's very unlikely.
It seems very unlikely.
Like, ridiculous.
Kind of dumb.
Like, not even worth talking about.
Yeah, it's probably nothing.
You wanna get lunch?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Three, two, one.
Hey, did we ever...
Well, I've played all the Tetris I can stand for the next few days. The only thing left to do? No, not switch to Dr. Mario. Take all the info your government has collected on a... Call... Espionage. Now let's administer some fun. Let's start with you. I'm going to search for... What percentage of people have more plastic hangers in their closets than wooden or wire ones? Make it a good guess. You'll get more points the closer your guess is to the actual percentage. Got it. 75%. Everyone else, do you think the correct answer is higher or lower? Running out of time. Unanimously higher. And Surveil says... 83%!
No more wire hangers!
Seriously, there's like no more of them. They're all plastic now, I guess. So, who picked higher? Here's some points. Next up. I don't know. How about... What percentage of people are stomach sleepers? %. Everyone else, higher or lower? What do you think? Higher or lower? People are saying lower. And Surveil says... 22%! Also the answer for the greatest producers of pillow drool. Let's see who got it right. Ooh, points for you! Okay, who's up next? Ooh, the president asked us to look this up yesterday. What percentage of people have tried to taunt, trick, or harass email scammers? All in, baby. What do y'all think? Higher or lower? Everyone is saying lower. Okay, right answer is... 37%! Your guess wasn't within 30% of the correct answer, so you don't get any points. Who got it right? Nice job. I've got some points for you. We made it through round 1. Let's peek at the scores. Round 2, here we come. Okay, who's first? Ooh, I remember seeing good surveillance for this yesterday. What percentage of people have performed the whip and or nay-nay dance routine? Okay, we have a guess. 95%. In round 2, you can now guess much higher or much lower. Pick one of those if you think the answer is off by 15% or more. If you're right, you'll earn double the money. If not, womp womp. Right down the middle. Now let's get to the right answer. 20%! And I'm sure every single one of them nailed it. Let's see who got it right. Okay, first things first. Are you sure about that much higher? Now, where was I? Smart guess. Here's your points. Who's next? Oh, this is gonna be good. What percentage of people have eaten Spam in the past year? You're almost out of time. 25%. Everyone else, higher or lower? Running out of time. Looks like an even split. And the correct answer is 17%. That's a pretty low percentage. Fine, more for me. Ah, that's too bad. That answer was closer than 15%. Shouldn't have doubled down. Next up. Okay, computer, what do you have for this one? What percentage of people over 40 have drunk chocolate milk within the last year? %. What do y'all think? Higher or lower? Everyone thinks it's higher. Okay, let's see the right answer. 59%. Let's be honest, most of them were drinking Ensure. Who got it right? Here's some points. It's time for the final round. By mining social media, we found the most popular answers to this question. What's Bill Murray's best movie? Here are the most popular answers. You have points. Ready, go! Remember, you can pick 3 answers, not just one. Let's see what answers you chose. And what are the most popular answers? Who's my hero? Who's my hero? It's... Wow, you played this game like 87% of people wish they could, and only 21% of them could ever hope to.
Welcome to Fakin' It. I'm Cookie, and we are going to do so much bonding tonight. Couple quick words before we jump into the game. And it is skippable because I'm not a Let's start by picking a category. Use your device to pick which type of tasks you'll all do together. Well, we can't wait forever, so I'll just pick something. It's going to be Hands of Truth. Everyone's going to get a task that involves raising your hand. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task was, raise your hand if you've cried in a movie theater recently. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. You can change your vote if you change your mind, by the way. The faker can only be caught if the vote is unanimous, so do your best to come to a group consensus. One last chance to catch the faker. Sending your second Hands of Truth task to your devices now. And the task was, raise your hand if you have brown eyes. Vote for who you think is probably the faker. The votes singled out. Ah, yes, you caught the faker. It went right down to the wire. Okay, time to pick the next category. Use your device to choose which type of tasks you'll all be subjected to. You got a point. Everyone's going to get a task that involves pointing at another player in the game. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. The task was, point at the person who's the worst dancer. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. By the way, silence helps the faker, so don't forget to get everyone talking. everyone suspects. Yep, you found the faker. Alright, what category do we want to do next? Use your device to pick which type of tasks you'll all do together. Number pressure. Everyone's going to get a task that involves holding up a number of fingers, probably from 1 to 10. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. This was the task. Hold up as many fingers as times you wash your bed sheets in a month. Vote for the faker now. Don't forget you get points for voting for the faker even if everyone else is wrong. Everybody voted for. Collectively, you all made the wrong choice. Last chance to catch the faker. Sending out your second number pressure task to your devices now. And the task, hold up as many fingers as siblings you have. Alright, vote for who you think the faker is. All the votes went to... The faker has been found. You made it count when you needed to. And what will our next task category be? Use your device to choose which type of tasks you'll all be subjected to. Just want to leave it to chance, huh? Okay. You got a point. Everyone's going to get a task that involves pointing at another player in the game. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. The task was, point to the person who should have their own reality show. Vote for the faker now. And everyone voted for... Well, at least you were all wrong together. This is your last chance to catch the faker. Sending out your second You Got a Point task to your devices now. And the task was, point at the biggest sports fan. Vote for who you think is probably the faker. And the votes were for... You all caught the faker. Just in the nick of time. It's category picking time. Use your device to pick which type of tasks you'll all do together. Hands of Truth. Everyone's going to get a task that involves raising your hand. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. This was the task. Raise your hand if you've taken a selfie this week. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. Not enough teamwork to find the faker. One last chance to catch the faker. Sending your second Hands of Truth task to your devices now. And the task was, raise your hand if you have blonde hair. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. Everyone voted for... That is indeed the faker. At the last possible moment. Okay, it's time for the last round. Text you up. I've sent 2 questions to each of your devices. Type in your answers for both and then hit send. Now, the faker has 2 questions to answer as well. They just have slightly different questions than everyone else. So, good luck, faker. Time's almost up. Hit send now. Let's see everyone's answers to the first text task. If you had your own TV show, the network it would most likely be on. Vote for who you think is probably the faker. You didn't find the faker, and you didn't really learn anything definitive. Last chance to catch the faker. Let's see your next set of answers. A country in Europe. Alright, vote for who you think the faker is. And the prime suspect was... Group Mind steered you in the wrong direction.